Hi, meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Friday, June 1st, and let's begin the video with a programming note. Vencor Weather now has a new home at PerspectaWeather.com. We'll continue with the same kind of a website we've had for the past several years, and we'll continue to produce videos like this one this morning on current weather situations. So again, Vencor Weather has now moved to PerspectaWeather.com. Let's get into the weather scene right now. We have a very moist weather pattern here in the Mid-Atlantic region, as well as much of the eastern third of the nation. Tropical moisture remains entrenched, and there are a couple of different disturbances in the upper part of the atmosphere that will help try to squeeze out that abundant moisture in the atmosphere. And there will be occasional showers and thunderstorms, not only later today, but tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday as well, anywhere in the Mid-Atlantic region, including the D.C., Philadelphia, New York City corridor. Any one of these showers or thunderstorms that pops up over the next few days can produce heavy rainfall. Grounds are well saturated, especially south of the Mason-Dixon line, but really from Philadelphia down to D.C., the grounds are pretty well saturated, so any additional heavy rainfall could produce some localized flash flooding. Right now, the radar loop does not show much activity in the Mid-Atlantic region, at least in the I-95 corridor. There were some showers and embedded thunderstorms that moved through some of the areas overnight last night. But again, for the next few hours, relatively rain-free, very muggy out there. Again, tropical moisture in place, and any kind of lift in the atmosphere can result in shower and thunderstorm activity, and that lift will likely occur with a couple different disturbances in the upper part of the atmosphere. We'll probably see the radar starting to increase in coverage and intensity during the afternoon hours as we close out this work week. Well, let's take a look at last night's 6Z GFS model run. We're looking at the 500 millibar height anomaly forecast maps at 6-hour increments, just to kind of point out the different upper level features that will help squeeze out the atmosphere, squeeze out that moisture in the atmosphere and produce some rainfall in the Mid-Atlantic region. First of all, right here, as we begin the day today, there is a trough of low pressure showing up here at the 500 millibar level over the Great Lakes, and we'll just move forward here in 6-hour increments. And notice by later today that closes in on the East Coast and will move even farther in time, and if anything, it kind of intensifies and slows down over the weekend. This is the Saturday morning forecast map, and again, a disturbance at 500 millibars will help to keep things quite unsettled through the weekend. And here we go, by the time we get into Sunday, we even get kind of a cutoff low here, and another upper level feature starts to show up over the Great Lakes, and it certainly continues our unsettled weather pattern into Monday as well. In fact, there are some signs that the heaviest rain over the next few days may come in the Monday time frame. We'll monitor that over the next few days here. But again, upper level low pressure here with this kind of tropical moisture in place spells possibility of some tropical like downpours over the next few days. Certainly many hours of rain-free time during the next few days, but there also can be a shower or thunderstorm at just about any time right through Monday, and any one of those showers or storms could produce some heavy rainfall. This is Monday afternoon, and by the way, starting Sunday will start to cool down noticeably. Looks like that cooling trend will continue for much of next week on the backside of this low pressure system. But again, here we are now into Tuesday morning, still unusual lower pressure, lower heights at 500 millibars going into Tuesday. That also contributes to our cooling trend beginning Sunday and lasting for much of next week. Well, let's now take a look at the surface forecast maps from the 6Z GFS model run. Again, not much activity in terms of rainfall going on right now, but one key player, high pressure off the coast, southerly flow of air on the backside of that high, winds flow clockwise around high pressure system, continuing with the pumping of tropical moisture from the south to the north. Let's move ahead here, and by the afternoon there may very well be some scattered showers and storms. Lots of rain-free time today as well, but more clouds and sun, very warm and humid conditions. And by later today and then tonight, we'll have kind of an increase in the showers and thunderstorms as we head into the weekend. And again, we've had several weekends in a row now. I think this will be the 6th weekend in a row with at least some rainfall in the DC, Philadelphia, New York City corridor, and it looks like that unsettled weekend weather pattern will certainly continue. Here we are now going into Sunday. Still no clearing here. In fact, we have this upper level feature over the Great Lakes closing in on the mid-Atlantic region come late Sunday night, and low pressure may actually form with that Great Lakes feature here by early next week, Sunday night, Monday time frame, and that could very well lead to some more rainfall on Sunday. But then by the time we get into Tuesday, we ought to start drying out here. But again, it looks like an unsettled weather pattern from this afternoon through Saturday, through Sunday, through Monday, and we start to cool down on Sunday and Monday as well. And that cooling trend will continue for much of next week. Perhaps some genuine clearing on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. This is a Tuesday afternoon forecast map as high pressure moves from southeastern Canada to over the mid-Atlantic region. Well, let's end with the forecast map from NOAA for the next 5 days. This is a cumulative precipitation total rainfall for the next 5 days. And again, significant rainfall in the mid-Atlantic region, perhaps most significant just south of the Mason-Dixon line with all that purple showing up here. That's 2 or 3 inches of rain over the next 5 days in places like DC and all the way up to the Philadelphia metro region. And that very well could happen as low pressure forms over the weekend into Monday, perhaps just south of the Mason-Dixon line. But nonetheless, more rainfall, significant rainfall, and any one of these showers or storms could produce some downpours which could very well result in localized flash flooding. So certainly stay tuned to the weather over the next few days. A cooling trend begins on Sunday and continues well into next week. For PerspectaWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.